for etiefo any obi biara aha Ghanatube so modofo snowy any abusian for matana say maji akonye die no mehu say ai ensem no edos ye pa eno ena mede boy say wonsom no eno eni nipa abusian for entempa no di mechie na ensem bia ewo ho ana say bia ekoso ewo manga nim no say memfa ensom di mechie.
Nyaho Tamakulu is a founding member of the NPP. He maintains that the current crop of the NPP's leadership must resign. What is your view?
I mean, I've heard this founding member. I'm not sure whether his name is on the fund. When we say founding member, we're talking about those who signed the party's.
He said he did. Document. We spoke to him. He said he did.
I haven't. You
have not seen.
I haven't seen, but I've also verified.
He maintains that he's a founding member.
Are you sure his name is in the Electoral Commission? I
have not seen it, but he maintains that he is a founding member of
myself. I'm Prechum Sapon, current member of parliament in Mampong, Honorable S.K. Buafo, Ambassador J. Bewia. We were in London in the revolution days. We formed the United Progress Party and actually brought the first kind of big funding for the party back home. Then there was no party. We had not lifted the party, the ban.
So you are a founding member of NPP?
Well, you see, the founding member is a technical term. I am not a founding member because my name was not on the list that was sent to Electoral Commission.
Okay.
I was in London.
But you played some roles prior to...
So when you talk of foundation, yes, we're the foundation members. So, but Nyaho Tamakulu, I think is maybe a foundation member. He was in London with me. And you know his background a little bit. He also fought John Rawlings, or you don't know?
I know.
And Jerry sent him packing. And so I know Uncle. I go to his house.
Okay. So apart from his opinion, do you think the current crop of the NPP leadership must be maintained, or
after we lost, I put out a paper to the Michael Quay committee, and my suggestion was that the current crop, after seeing through that heavy defeat, should have just basically shifted. If I was the chairman, I would shift. I mean, because my job was to get the power or to win. I didn't win, and it was a disastrous defeat. So, hey, somebody else should come and do it. But I don't know. Individuals have their own way of looking at this. I still talk to them. I thought sometimes they probably thought it's not their fault. They think it's all our fault. Yes, we all have a role and a way to, or we play the role to lose. I mean, not excluding me. Okay. I believe some people may think that chieftains also did one or two things that did. So I take my fault. But as executive, they should have shifted.
Okay.
And then we create. I suggested we create an interim group, interim management group, to oversee these processes of the flag bearer and the new executive. Then the interim group shifts. Then the new executives come in. But
why that suggest you don't trust the current crop of
because there isn't one. The person who's doing now is working now is the secretary, the general secretary. But on his own, he's a young man. He needs some guidance. He needs the burden on his shoulders. I talked to him, and he's heavily burdened. The organizers are helping. But it's when there's no chairman, the head is decapitated.
So, in your opinion, the NPP should have, elected national officials before the flag bearer?
Well, I had proposed that we have an interim group for about 6 to 1 year to oversee the whole transition. And then we go into the foundation of the party, build from the grassroots. Because the key issues about politics and power is about those who are at the grassroots, those who are in the marketplaces, on the farms or on the beaches. They are the ones who argue, who take the argument to the streets. And if you don't have that basic and you start from the top, if you are not careful, will begin to direct who becomes executive, national, region.
So your position on flag bearer election before national executive election, which should come first?
It's no secret. I have said that we should have done the elections first before the flag bearer. But hey, the party national council have made a decision. I go by it. The party constitution compels me to abide by the national council. Although I disagreed, but in politics, it's not what I agree or disagree. When the majority said we're going this way, I do my best to make sure it happens. And that's what I'm doing now. We make sure that the leadership of the party in terms of the flag bearer comes to fruition and then brings us back together. Then the chairman and the executives also do the structure.
Okay.
Once the structure works, we are together.
Right. I'm taking my next break shortly, but before I do that, tell me, what do you want to change about the NPP? Why should a delegate consider you to become the chairman of the NPP?
I'm a disciplinarian, and we are lacking discipline in the party. We need a new era where everybody plays a role and respected. There are people who felt that they had been maligned and neglected and ignored, and they feel bitter. And we need to go down to them. I'm the person who can go down. I can go to the marketplaces. If you ask me to sleep here, I will sleep there. I mean, forget, 2009 NDC kept me in BNR sales. I slept. In fact, the guy who was there, I can tell you, I don't remember his name. He asked me to stay with him at the reception for the whole night. I told him he will be sacked the following morning. So if you want to keep your job, let me go and sleep at the cells.
Right.
And he went to show me that cell. That's me. So we need somebody like me who understands the party, who knew the party from the beginning. Not only that, somebody who also understands how to go down to the grassroots. You need to go and appeal to people, sometimes face to face. If we have done something wrong and there's a lot of things that we did wrong and disconnected the party, we need to go down and apologize and talk to them and reform that we won't do it again. And then the people, and then build the trust. You need a chairman who build the trust with the Ghanaians. As I speak to you now, somehow we've left the NDC government on their own. They do what they like. And because we are under the cosh. And if you even speak, some people think you have no voice to speak because you've been defeated. Hey, but we are Ghanaians. We are not just NPP. We are Ghanaians. And we have a voice. So you need to marshal our people together and build a trust with the Ghanaians. If we want to win an election in the one cycle, which is 2020, one term cycle, we need to build a trust quickly with somebody who can go to the ground and work with the grassroots.
Thank you so much. Asamoah Boateng is still with us. He wants to lead the NPP. Are you sure the NPP will be able to come back in 2029?
I believe so. Otherwise, I will not be in this game. If I cannot achieve the objective of the party, meaning winning power, there's no way I should come and waste everybody's time. I'll stay home. I'm one of the few who have served President Kufuor, served President Kufuor. So I've transcended the two governments of the NPP, and I believe we can be the NDC.
What must be done?
We need a structure, well built, the grassroots. We need to recognize and respect people who also know how to build a party. So I'm going to lead a team of people who are hungry enough to understand that we need to work together as a group. The unity that we talked about is not just by word of mouth. You need a chairman and executive who go down and talk to people and reach out to those people. So I'm capable. But for one term, it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm a politician. I can also see the NDC. They are not kids. They know what to do.
Yo, for Yako Abba Ute in Semno Esse or there and I say I know their day and it was dinner for our dinner. A wookie me, a comment section or Lamingin Boy and Kinkai Emma Aha, a Ghanatube so I was young for society, my crown.